tonight a little bit about, this Colorado Plateau that has a big rim of mountains all around. So this is kind of my little mini representation of the Colorado Plateau. It's not big enough for scale or whatever, but imagine we've got this upwards of plateau with a giant lake system, and there's only kind of one little lake we'll have here, but it would be three massive large lakes. Like I said, roughly 5,000 to 6,000 cubic miles in total volume, perhaps. So we're going to start to pour in. I did make a little low spot in the front, a little notch here. So as we're filling this up, hopefully it'll work like it did last year, and we'll start to make this little incision in a little canyon. It'll be starting to form right down below us. So it'll be kind of fun here. So we will, little bucket brigade here. If everyone wants to take some water and just kind of slowly pour it in here, doesn't have to be all that fast. All right, so grab buckets and you guys can jump in and participate.
Oh, did you?
Go for it.
Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead and fill it in. And then don't pour it too fast so it doesn't top over anywhere else. We just want the one spillway. Now watch this one spillway. All right, that's good. Let it spill through a while. But starting from nothing, keep watching. All right, yeah, put in more water. Keep going. And keep watching downstream here too. This is where it gets really fun too. We have a nick point come down here, so it's there we go. Fun with physics. Wow. We'll reach our wall there on the side. But look at how much is look at this down here even. Wow. And look at this.
Got more speed. You get a little velocity and a little bit of debris in there, and it'll move some.
Yeah. Now look at what it's carving downstream here. This whole thing.
So deep.
Yeah.
Oh, that is really pretty impressive. That's so it's the speed and the density of the water.
Yeah.
Big thing.
Kind of starting to look like a Grand Canyon.
That's cool.
So here's kind of a mini representation because you can already see, wait a minute, look at what it's doing here. So if we had a water source like that up there, I mean this was completely just flat and smooth right here just a few seconds ago, right? And so if you're pouring a massive amount of water, we're talking about a huge amount of water pouring down through here. You can see if actually it carved two separate canyons, it kind of branched off there. And you begin to look at this, and actually you can look down closely. You can see there's layers within the sand. You would have no idea, but there's actually this sand is actually layered. You start looking down in there, and you can see as it kind of meanders around and starts to carve out some U-shaped formations and things like that. And if we had anything in the middle that, like a rock or something that would resist that erosion, it actually would channel around it, and we'd have a lot of the same side canyon-like features that we have here at Grand Canyon. You can already see some sapping taking place. We see here where it's actually starting to. The water was saturated, and so it's sapping from the middle, making these U-shaped amphitheaters that go off. Now, when you look at Grand Canyon from space with a satellite image, you can actually see these big U-shaped scallops along the sides, very much like that. So, a little fun demonstration. If you guys want, we can pour more water and just keep this thing going if you want. Go for it. We can see how big it gets before it collapses in between. But that's a pretty impressive little thing there for just. So hopefully this will help kind of illustrate a little bit of what I was talking about. And certainly if you want an image of what I was talking about, like an actual, I've got a good satellite image that comes to it from Penn State University that shows the size of these lakes compared to the Grand Canyon. And I wish I would have brought it with me, but these lakes, pretty good size on this picture I've got, and the Grand Canyon is basically the size of between my finger and thumb compared to their. In fact, when I show it to most people, I kind of pass that image around and they're like, look at these lakes, and I look at these lakes and I say, have you seen the Grand Canyon yet? No, I didn't even notice it on there. Well, it's right there. 277 miles fits between your finger and thumb on this 8 by 11, picture. And say, oh, I didn't even see that. And I'm like, yep. Shows you the size of this water in these lakes. So imagine taking a lot more water and spilling it down through here.
You got a pretty good debris field then.
Yeah, we do. Look at that. And if we actually confined this to a single exit point, and then all of a sudden release that so it could just fan out, yeah, it would dump out far and wide. You guys want to keep filling it? Keep going. Grab some more water. Yeah. Let's see how big we can get this thing going. Grab some more water.